Hello, welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi, so we're going to hop right into it. This is going to be a spirit baby reading. As I sat down and I was meditating on the energy of who this is for, I felt like I was seeing something in my room, like literally floating above me in my room. So you guys can feel like you're seeing things that aren't actually there. You're seeing what's in the spirit world. You're seeing what's in the ethers. But you can literally, it could be like an orb or a flash of light, but you feel like you're seeing something that isn't actually there. That's coming through for someone is very significant. We're going to get some signs. We have books. So there could be certain books that keep calling out to you that your spirit baby obviously wants you to buy. That's coming through for someone and you already know this. You keep feeling very, very drawn to it. For a lot of you, I feel like it's to do with animals. I'm seeing a book and the front cover has animals on or something about a farm. That's coming through as significant. But for others of you, I feel like this is books that you really enjoyed when you were a child. Hold on, I haven't put my mic in. Yes, books that you would have really, really enjoyed that were read to you that you always remembered. That's also coming through as significant. Maybe you're seeing them everywhere. And it's like a hardback. Something about a hardback. You prefer the hardback books. We have here ballet. The ballet is coming through as a sign. I feel like you'll be seeing images like this of little ballerinas. And there's also something about a bunny in a ballerina outfit in a tutu. So that could have been a favorite toy, a childhood toy of you guys or of your partner. And this could be something that you're also going to buy for your spirit baby. I'm just seeing a little bunny and it has a little tutu on it and it has like a pink bow in its hair. What else, spirit? Some of you guys could have done ballet when you were a child. Right on my chest. We have baby things. Yeah, I feel like you're being slapped in the face with certain things that your spirit babies are like, that, I want that. And it's like every time you go out and you're not even supposed to be going to the child section for some of you, you just end up there. You're like, what the hell? What am I doing down this aisle again? And it's a certain item that you keep being drawn to. And it's like you could be going into different shops and it's the same item. That's usually a sign that your spirit baby is connecting with it and wants you to buy it. And then when you have this physical object, this thing in your home, that's going to help you connect with your spirit baby. For a lot of you, it could be a book. We have here bluebird. So you guys could be seeing bluebirds everywhere. And then we have grasshopper. You could also be seeing grasshoppers. Grasshoppers tend to come out within the summer season. So summer could be very, very significant for you guys. You could keep finding grasshoppers on your home, like on your wall. They could be chilling in a certain area of somebody's home on a wall and you feel like you just kind of left it there. We have here TV commercial. You can also be seeing like commercials that are to do with diapers. Everything to do with diapers, with buggies. Basically stuff that you'll need to prepare when you have a child coming through, particularly if this is your first child. So you could be seeing commercials that are connected to children, but specifically stuff you're going to need when this baby comes through, like when you have a newborn. What else, Spirit? Harry Potter. Harry Potter could be very significant. Maybe it's a favourite book of yours or a favourite movie. And I feel like you do really enjoy those movies that are actually based on books. They're also based on true stories. That's also coming through for someone. But this spirit baby is going to be very, very connected to spirit, to the supernatural. Not just when they're a child. There's something about when they're past 9 years old. Because when they start getting older and they start getting to that age and then they're going to school and then they're kind of wanting to fit in and have that group of friends. Usually some children, they can start to ignore that supernatural ability in order to fit in. That's coming through as significant, but this child is not going to do that. And it's specifically something about them being 9. That's when you're going to know, shit, they're psychic. Because it's like it's not going away. Like sometimes they'll kind of distance themselves. Usually when they get to the age of like 6 years old, or standing out 6 years old, they'll distance themselves from that and come more into the physical, more of this world. But this child is going to be in balance. And they're showing me the, you know, this station, the 9 3/4, that station of Harry Potter. They're showing me that and then running and walking through. So they really hold that belief. They believe in magic. And it's going to show, you're going to realise it. 9 is going to be very significant for the age of you realising this child is different, this child is special. Some of you guys could have the surname Potter. I'm just throwing at Potter. But also that's what Harry Potter was called. That was his nickname. So you guys could call your spirit baby by their middle name or by their surname, not by their first name. That's coming through for someone as significant. We have unicorn. So you guys could be seeing unicorns everywhere. Maybe this is a toy that's been like catching your eye, or it could be a unicorn book. Again, books are very significant. Maybe some of you guys are writers, or this spirit baby could have that purpose of becoming a writer. We have here, they have very, very powerful words. They're very powerful when it comes to their word and when they put the pen to the paper. I feel like you could also be the same way inclined. Dreams. They're visiting you in your dreams, so do pay attention. And under a certain moon sign, I feel like you're going to be having particular dreams about your spirit baby under a certain moon sign. And this is going to end up being the moon sign that they're born under. What else does a collective need to hear? Who is this spirit baby? Can we get more on who this spirit baby is? Thank you. We have Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. They're so tapped in. They're very, very powerful, very clairvoyant, very, very psychic. And they have very supernatural gifts that we haven't necessarily seen on Earth. Or that they're on Earth, obviously, but they haven't been shown to the wider world. And it's like these spirit babies coming through, this group of spirit babies coming through, they're going to be showing it. There's something about them being on camera and being in the spotlight and being in the front lines. They're supposed to share their gifts with the world. It's not supposed to be like hidden. And I'm staring at this crystal here, and also how there's a star coming out of her chest. You see this here? And they're reminding me of how that card landed on my chest. So maybe you guys are having like certain bugs. It could be like grasshoppers, butterflies, ladybugs, things like that. They could be landing right here on your chest. That's also coming through is very, very significant. Some of you guys could have braids. You could have dreads. And some of you guys could have like this white color, this Storm. They're showing me Storm from X-Men. You could have this white color in like an ombre or like a strip. And some of you guys could have a natural strip in like the front of your hair. You could have like a white piece of hair or like a grey piece of hair in the front. And now they're pointing to, I think she's called Rogue. Rogue, so the name Rogue could be very significant. But she has that strip. And they were also pointing out Storm. So those characters from X-Men are coming through as significant. But this is who that child is. They are like an X-Men. They have special talents, special gifts. They could even go to a special school. They do exist. I forget where it is, but there is a school where this woman, they teach children basically like remote viewing and to really tap into their intuition. And they blindfold them and they'll like hold up flashcards and things like that to get them to use their intuition, and to the fact that you don't need to necessarily always use this physical eye. We also have a spiritual eye. But those schools are coming through as significant. Or maybe you'll homeschool them and you're really going to teach them to trust their intuition and in magic, because it is very, very real. And you know that them going into a normal school, they're going to try and fit in, and then their intuition isn't going to be as strong, or the supernatural ability they hold, it could kind of get repressed. You don't want that to happen, and you know that's not supposed to happen. You're being guided by the Most High and by your spiritual court to make sure that they remain open to spirit, because this is part of their mission. Again, the chest is very significant here. Very, very significant. Maybe you're noticing that at present you're glowing. And then I feel like those of you that are women and you're carrying this baby when you are pregnant, you're going to be glowing from your womb and from this area here. People are going to stare. This is also where people are going to stare. They're going to be staring at your bump. They're also going to be staring at this area on your chest. Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakenings. You have something important to share. Follow that inner call. Don't let anything stop you. This is that child. They're very tapped into the ancient mysteries to do with the divine feminine. France is coming through as significant. Maybe they'll visit certain sacred sites in France, but that's coming through as significant. So is Rome. They're pointing to Rome in Italy. Let's get an orb. Can I get an orb for the collective that is connected to their spirit baby? What orbs could they be seeing at present? We have Archangels, Mariel, Lavender, Chamuel, and Michael. This is beautiful. Look at this. Look at that pure white light. That's how powerful they are. They're very, very powerful, very ascended. Hold a lot of knowledge and wisdom, particularly that is connected to Mother Earth. Or if it's not connected to Mother Earth and they are like a starseed and it is coming from different star systems, they know how to pull it down and really anchor it. So it is connected to Mother Earth. That can also be part of their mission, to really anchor these truths that are up here in space, that are up here in the ethers. They're going to pull them down, anchor them to Earth, because it's time now. And the energy on the planet is ripe now, because Earth has obviously been moving up in vibration, particularly divine feminine energy. Something about shock. Like shockwaves, shock on Mother Earth. So again, this is given natural disasters. Maybe one will happen right before the spirit baby comes through, or right after. But obviously when you go through ascension, your body like does go into shock. And obviously the physicality, the vessel, it often has to play catch up with the energy work you've been doing and the spirit work you've been doing. There's something about this group of spirit babies, when they come through, is going to be announced with Mother Earth. And I'm seeing like a shaking. They're talking about the plates. I forget what they're called, the tectonic plates. They're talking about the plates as well. So maybe there's even like a splitting in certain parts of the world. And then that's announcing that this wave of spirit babies are coming through. They're very, very powerful. Like, this is what they look like in the spirit. Just pure white light. They look like heaven, I'm hearing. They look like heaven. What else? Let's get one more orb. A being from the Pleiades. Yes. Look at this. It looks like a blue, kind of looks like a spaceship, you see? And it looks like a planet, and then like the rings that go around it like Saturn. This is what you guys could be seeing when you feel like you're seeing things and it's above you. You're seeing things above you. Like, what the hell? That's coming through for someone. Maybe it is like you feel like you see like a mini spaceship just flying over your head. That's coming through. Is very, very significant. I'm hearing UFO. So you could be a big believer in UFOs. And they say like one person's alien is another person's angel. One person's alien is another person's angel. That's coming through is significant. So is the 33. They're pointing to 33. So this could be a number you're seeing everywhere. Maybe this is the age you are. Could be the age you'll be when this spirit baby comes through. But they're very connected to Pleiades, that star system, the 7 star sisters. Very, very connected. You could also be seeing 7s everywhere, repeating 7s. So do look out for this orb, like blue orbs. Can also be connected to Archangel Michael. And Michael came out on this card too, but pure white light too. And it's out in nature. You see how they're both in the nature scenes. Maybe you live somewhere where it snows a lot, or when it's winter it really, really snows. It's not that crappy, slushy city snow that we get here in the UK. But this is a nature scene as well. So you guys could live where you have beautiful nature scenes like this, or maybe you just love to travel. I'm hearing the beauty of Mother Earth. You love to travel and see the beauty of Mother Earth. Get a few cards from this deck for the collective. So who is this spirit baby? Can we get more information on this spirit baby? Maybe you even nickname them like an alien or a UFO. Because they have that otherworldly presence about them. But again, they're very grounding, because that's what they're here to do. They're here to ground knowledge and wisdom from different starseed races, mainly Pleiades, and ground it into Earth, because it's time now. We have the Lemurians, clairvoyance activated, psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. This is what's been coming through. Very, very psychic. It's like it's up here, it's above me. So it's a psychic nature that we haven't necessarily really seen on Earth yet. It's supernatural and spiritual gifts that we haven't necessarily seen on Earth yet, or they haven't been broadcasted, they haven't been captured on camera. These spirit babies is going to be captured on camera. It's going to be broadcasted because it's the Most High God pushing them into the spotlight. That's part of their mission, to be seen, no hiding. They're coming to be seen, which is why a lot of us have been working on this wounding of being afraid of being seen and being afraid to harness our magic and our power. It's like we're closing out cycles connected to the witch trials and being condemned for being healers and being natural psychics. We've been healing all of this. It had to come to the surface and be released so these spirit babies could come through and shine and just shine away. What else? They could have a birthmark or a marking on their 3rd eye. And some of you guys may call them your 3rd eye baby. That's coming through is significant. This one. This one is Michael and Faith, spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. They are the breakthrough. They are the reckoning. The spirit babies have been saying this for a while. We are the second coming. We are the reckoning. And this is who this group of spirit babies are. And they're also destined to be with their true love, to find true love in this lifetime. They're crossing out the word find. They said, no, don't say that. That was a mistake on my part. Not find. They are true love. They're already true love. They're already connected to their true love. It's just a case of them bumping into them once they're both Earthside. That's what's coming through here. So they are divine counterparts. They will have a divine counterpart. It's given twin flames, and they're both going to incarnate at the same time on the planet, because they're showing me that at the same peer group, like the same generation. Could still be different ages, but it's given the same generation. The name Michael could be very, very significant. But these spirit babies, they have an unwavering faith. An unwavering faith. What else, Spirit? Let's get a few spirit baby poems. Thank you. We have Citrine Gemstone. I love the colour orange. It has a beautiful glow, just like my aura. Dora the Explorer is cool. She's always on the move. Our family will be too. Spontaneous trips and camper vans. Others think we're mad living off the land, but it works for us when we've got some guts. Prepare for November, even though my due date may be in September. So November and September coming through as significant. Dora the Explorer, I'm staring at that. That can also be a book that you guys keep seeing everywhere because they're pointing down here. So Dora the Explorer could well be a sign for you guys. Maybe you look similar to Dora the Explorer. Like you could have like dark hair, like olive skin, and then this spirit baby is pointing like they could have those same physical characteristics or physical expressions of their soul. They're saying they could have a darker hair, darker eyes, like an olive skin, or be of a darker complexion than you and your partner. But they're going to look like the bloodline. They're pointing to your bloodline. They are going to look like the bloodline. It's either going to be on your side or your partner's side if you both look very, very different. You guys could be very big on traveling and moving around. This is how you want your children to grow and to learn what this world is and who people are. You want them to experience different cultures, different races, different countries, different towns, different traditions, different ways of dressing, I'm getting specifically. So you could have a traditional dress that's in your bloodline, or maybe your partner does, and you're going to dress your children up in this because I'm seeing you taking photos. Nigeria is coming through as significant. Like there's a lot of colour, a lot of different patterns in the traditional dress. They're also pointing to Japan. We have here 1717. Mummy, Daddy, you are a dream. Such a gentle heart that many have tried tearing apart. This is what they don't understand. Purity isn't weak, just as innocence isn't naive. God will defend the kindness of man. A cold, detached heart knows not of courage or real strength. This test has been an unpredictable length, which you have passed by not blocking your heart. Powerful activations will begin to start. Carry on playing your part. I'll be with you soon around the new moon. The new moon could be significant. They're also pointing to an eclipse. There's an eclipse coming up. I believe it's on the 2nd of August. That's coming through as significant. But this is also where you guys could feel like you are having this breakthrough. Like you are having this huge rebirth. And this is where you're actually going to feel it and you're going to notice it in a whole new way. Because it's already happening within you. You could be seeing the number 1717 everywhere. I'm being shown a microwave. So maybe you're seeing certain angel numbers on your microwave, on an appliance in your kitchen. We have Cheaper by the Dozen, one of the largest families on our street. We're basically a football team. This was both your dream to be the open door where souls need worry no more. Biological, adopted, fostered, you name it, we've got it. Like the Brady Bunch, blended families are welcome too. Only downside, there'd always be someone in the loo. So Cheaper by the Dozen, that film could be significant. Also the Brady Bunch. So I feel like some of you guys could have a lot of children. For some of you, it's given 7. You could have up to 7 children in this lifetime. That's coming through is significant. I feel like the number 7 was coming through before. I mean, we have it on the 1717, so do look out for repeating 7s. But your energy, the energy of your house is very, very oakum and it's very, very warm. We have a gender reveal at the bottom of the deck they want me to read. Happy days, no more delays. I took my time. Mummy, Daddy, will you be mine? I sent you a Valentine's. Did you see my signs? You'll be glad to know I'm about to steal the show. A true bundle of joy. A healthy, happy baby boy. So those of you who always felt like you're going to have a baby boy, this is that confirmation it's a baby boy coming through here. Did you want this one? They're saying yes, please. Okay, so the last poem we have here is Surprise, Surprise, also an FYI. Mummy, I told you so. We'll be reunited before you know. I can already feel you holding me in your arms. My favourite trees will be palms. Sunshine and coconut. Sometimes I may drive you nuts. Daddy's so cool, he's got some guts. Standing up for what's right, you'll always find him by your side. I hope you sleep well tonight. Please put aside your pride. I hate it when you guys have fights. Mercury retrograde is playing its games. By March the 3rd, you'll have my name. I love it. I know you both feel the same. Perfectly fitting like that brand new kitchen. Mummy, Daddy, I'm coming home. Don't feel bad about that thing you had to postpone. Ring, ring, God's calling. I've got to go. Love you more than you know. I'm being shown a love note. Like a literal love note. So maybe you and your partner, you write love notes to each other. Or this is your spirit baby. They're sending you love notes and it's coming through in the form of signs. Maybe you're seeing images of love notes and love letters everywhere. You're like, what the hell? You could be to the point that you're noticing it. This is from your spirit baby. It's like they're sending you love notes into the physical. But for a lot of you, you could do this with your partner. And I'm being shown like the sticky notes and leave them on a mirror. So maybe when your partner's in the shower, they come out and there's like a lovely sticky note that's on the mirror. You could also use it to like write in the steam with your finger. That's also coming through as significant. Again, I feel like traveling, going on holidays, chasing the sun. I'm hearing chasing the sun. A lot of you are going to do this with your children. You could already do it now. You're going to carry it on when you have children or when you add more children to your family. Because again, they're like, that's how you learn. You're saying that's how you learn. That's how they learn. That's how their mind and their consciousness is going to be expanded. They have to travel. They have to see. Some of you guys could have recently had fights. Mercury retrograde is coming up. I believe it's in the shadow period, and that was coming through on this card here. So maybe there's like a miscommunication going on during Mercury retrograde. That's also what's coming through here. I feel like not every Mercury retrograde is going to affect you, obviously, but this one is going to affect you guys, and you're going to sense it. For a lot of you, it's going to lead to a breakthrough. It's like when the Mercury goes back, it comes out of retrograde, it goes direct. You're going, this is when you're going to see and feel this breakthrough. So this Mercury retrograde is going to be very, very significant for you. March has also come out on that card. What else, Spirit? Let's get a few signs from this deck, and we're going to close out the reading. So what signs the collective most need to hear right now? What signs from their spirit baby do they most need to hear right now? Geez. We have sunflower action. I love this. Sunflower I connect to, spirit babies. I've used it on my where's the, there it is. I've used it on the front of my poems deck. And this is like me in the womb. So you're going to have this. You're going to have a scanned photo of your spirit baby. They're going to be in the womb. They're coming through, and they're coming through soon for you guys. Obviously, everyone's on different timelines. Something about 30s that are significant. So I feel like a lot of you are in your 30s. Like 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. That's what's coming through here. We have... I've just shown you this one already. But I'm seeing ants. Maybe you guys are seeing ants everywhere. Obviously, ants, they like work in colonies. They work together. So there's this togetherness and this teamwork that is coming through. That's going to be in your household, teamwork. And this is what you're going to teach. That's a trait that your spirit baby is going to hold. They're about togetherness and unity and sharing. Sharing the sharing the wisdom and the knowledge they hold. And they're also going to be big on like sharing what they have, sharing their toys, particularly food. Food is coming through. I feel like this spirit baby is going to notice, and when you're out and about, they're going to notice homeless people. They're going to ask questions about it, and they're going to want to be giving them food. We have here the moon, emotion. So the moon is significant. I do feel like you guys are going to get signs that your spirit baby is going to be born under a certain moon, and you're going to be researching this moon. Bullseye, focus. A money-making shot, I'm hearing. A money-making shot. This is what you guys are doing. You've got that tunnel vision. Because you know that you need to reach this certain breakthrough. You know you need to close one door and go for another door. That's when you come into alignment. That's when this spirit baby comes through. And they're in your orbit now. Like, I'm seeing these dots up here as the spirit babies. This is you. They're watching you and they're watching your partner. But they're in your orbit now. You can really sense them. Again, you're going to be seeing things floating above you for a lot of you. We have stars, divine guidance. This is that divine guidance. This is who these spirit babies are coming to be. They're coming to anchor, bring down the starseed wisdom, starseed teachings to earth. You could also be seeing the anchor as a sign everywhere you go. We have a lightning disruption. They're saying it again. We are the reckoning. We are the reckoning. We are the second coming. They're coming to be a tower moment, but it's a necessary destruction. And they're saying we're also going to be noticing things happening, strange happenings going on in our skies. They're also talking about planes and the fact that there has been more plane crashes and there will be more plane crashes. It's because of the shock that's going on Mother Earth. She's having ascension symptoms, so everything gets shocked, everything gets rocked. It means human beings have ascension symptoms. It means the animal kingdom have ascension symptoms. Animals have also been doing strange things. There's a lot of animals like in the seas that are kind of beaching themselves, that are coming up and are beaching themselves. That all of these things are happening because of this ascension that Mother Earth is going through, because she's rising on up. It's not always like, it's not a smooth sailing, this ascension journey, which is why a lot of people have been turning a blind eye of not wanting to walk down this yellow brick road path. Because it is a long winding path. There's a lot of trials and tribulations. You have to prove you have to prove you're worthy of your crowning. You have to prove you're worthy of stepping on up into your power and your anointing, and you do get tested. But this is happening on a global scale when everybody is noticing it now, or more people are noticing it now, because there's always going to be people who are choosing to remain stagnant, who are choosing to remain in the karmic trenches. Certainly not these spirit babies. They're very, very powerful souls coming through. A lot of them could be shamans, have connection to shamanism, to native indigenous people, I'm hearing. And you guys could be noticing you're seeing lightning bolts, or that emoji of the lightning bolt everywhere. There's something fast about these spirit babies, something fast about them. Maybe they're just going to be, it could literally be literal, like when they're a toddler, you're going to be chasing around with them everywhere because they're very, very fast. And now I'm seeing a baby crawling and you're like, what the hell? How have they got from here to here in a split second? There's something about them that's going to be fast. Some of them could be destined to be an athlete. They could be like Sonic because they're showing me Sonic. And I'm hearing track, like running track. Anything else, Spirit? No. So that's all the messages coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. If you want a personal spirit baby reading, my website is in the description below. But I'll see you in another video.